The Knicks have limited tradable assets available, but that doesn't mean that teams don't value what they have, especially when it comes to New York's 2032 first-round pick. We're going to break down all of these latest reports today. If you're enjoying the content, please go ahead and hit that subscribe button and make sure you have notifications on as well too. If you want to support the channel, the easiest way to do that is to hit that subscribe button. And now, let's get started. Teams want the Knicks 2032 draft pick. Before we can discuss trades and all other moves the Knicks can make, it's important to break down what tradable assets the Knicks have available. Now, we're not going to talk about players the Knicks can trade. We already done that for a number of videos already. Today, we're going to focus on the draft assets that the Knicks can include in any trade they want to make. Let's first start with the Knicks' first-round pick that they have this year, their 50th overall pick. The Knicks acquired the number 50th pick for this year's draft via the Memphis Grizzlies as part of the Dylan Jones trade to the Oklahoma City Thunder. ESPN's Jonathan Givney and Jeremy Woo have the Knicks selecting Villanova forward Eric Dixon at number 50 in June. Even though the Knicks can trade this pick, because they don't have any first-round picks or really any picks in this year's draft, they're likely going to hold on to this pick, draft the player with it, and develop that player. Because that makes the most sense, it's low cost, and you can help the Knicks by adding a player that can help impact the team right now. Maybe a great shooter or somebody with size. We need that right now off the bench. So I can't see New York trading this pick at all. But what about some other picks that the Knicks have? They also have some other tradable assets that potentially, if the right trade is on the table, they could include these picks in a deal. The Knicks 2026 first-round pick and the Knicks 2030 first-round pick. Now, both of these picks are actually pick swaps. New York cannot trade them. And why? It's because of the Ted Stepien rule, which mandates teams to own at least one first-round pick every other season. It prevents the Knicks from trading this pick, but they can offer swap rights to a team betting against the Knicks' short-term future. The issue? If the Knicks are going all in on a championship right now, their window would be open at least through next year's draft, which means that the 2026 first-round pick swap could end up not being that valuable. But the 2030 pick swap is a little bit further down the line that potentially teams might be open to trading for it because they might think the Knicks will not be a good team at that point in time. Another pick that the Knicks have is a top 8 protected pick from the Washington Wizards. This conditional first-round pick was originally top 14 protected in 2013, top 12 protected in 2024, and top 10 protected in 2025, before its protections loosen to top 8 in 2026. If the Wizards finish in the top 8 of the 2026 NBA draft order, a pair of second-round picks, Washington's in 2026 and 2027, will convey instead of a first-round pick. The Knicks acquired this pick out of the Ousmane Deng trade with the Oklahoma City Thunder. The Wizards are coming off of a 15 and 18 win seasons and are expected to continue a long rebuild over a playoff push next season. So the Knicks could market these as valuable second-round picks. The Wizards are coming off of a 15-season win and an 18-season win and are expected to continue a long rebuild over a playoff push next season. So the Knicks could market these picks as valuable second-round picks depending on what Washington does in the short term. Regarding these draft assets, I believe that they will be included in a trade depending on the type of trade on the table. If it's for a role player, I don't think the Knicks are going to give up these picks. But if it's for a star player or potentially a superstar player, I can definitely see them adding these pick swaps and definitely that protected Washington Wizards pick, which in my opinion, and I'm sure you guys agree with me as well too, that pick will never convey. It's absolutely going to be second-round picks. But you know what? I would rather get some type of picks versus nothing. And in this situation with Washington, at least we're going to get something out of it. But not all of the Knicks draft assets are really valuable to a lot of teams because most of their draft assets right now include second round picks. And then you guys remember this one. These picks we got from Indiana because we traded Obi Toppin. It's 20 plus 21, less favorable of the 2028 Indiana versus Phoenix second round picks. And then less favorable of 2030 Indiana or Washington's second round pick. I'm not saying these don't have value because if you saw the Kevin Durant trade, you already know with the Houston Rockets, yes, they gave up some key players, but they also gave up 5 second round picks. 5 second round picks, not that many first round picks. As we continue to get into this age of the new CBA and we continue to play season after season, these second round picks are starting to hold more value. And because they hold more value, New York potentially, maybe not this season, but in a few years, they could flip these second round picks for a very impactful player. Leon Rose is always playing chess while the rest of us continue to play checkers. What is the Knicks' most valuable asset that most teams will ask for in a trade? Well, that's very simple. It's New York's 2032 first round pick. Shout out to Christian Winfield with the New York Daily News for giving us this following information. As you can see there, the Knicks 2032 first round pick is the Knicks' most valuable draft asset. And why? It's their furthest out first round pick in 2032. The Stepien rule prohibits the Knicks from trading this pick. But if they are able to acquire an unprotected 2031 first round pick in a trade, the 2032 pick becomes eligible for a trade, not just a swap. A team betting the Knicks will contend in years to come and rebuild in the seasons to follow will highly covet this pick. And swap rights are more valuable here than in any other first rounder that the Knicks have on their books. This makes all of the sense in the world to me. Of course, this is going to be New York's most valuable pick because nobody understands what this Knicks team is going to be in 2032. So if you're another team and the Knicks are offering you a trade for a very impactful player, then you already know the number one asset that most teams are going to ask for is that 2032 pick. And if the Knicks, by somehow, some way, can get a 2031 unprotected pick, then they don't just have swap rights to that 2032 pick anymore. They can outright trade it to any team. And being able to trade that pick unlocks so many other doors for New York. And if I know Leon Rose and this Knicks front office, if they're going to make a major trade happen, a very impactful trade, then you got to know some of these picks are likely going to be included in a package to get another impactful player on this team. And if you're looking for a superstar trade, a superstar player to join this team, it is almost automatic that 2032 pick will be included in that deal. It is the most valuable trade draft asset that the Knicks have right now, regardless of any other players. We're not talking about players. We're talking about picks. And out of all the picks the Knicks have, first round picks, second round picks, whatever they have, the most valuable is their own 2032 pick. And we all have to understand that because when push comes to shove, and New York needs to make that trade, this pick will be included in that deal. And I just hope it's for the right player, the right skill set, and the right person that we can add to this team that can take the Knicks to another level. I believe that Leon Rose will always do what's best for this team, even if we can't see it right away, because he understands this Knicks team doesn't just need to be a good team, just doesn't need to be a playoff team. We need to be a legit contender, a championship level team. And the only way to become a championship level team is to make championship level moves. Firing Tom Thibodeau and finding a new voice to lead this Knicks team, that's a championship level move. Adding the right players in free agency, drafting the right players, those are championship level moves. But making the right trade for whoever is available, as long as the cost makes sense, that is also a championship level move. And I expect Leon Rose to execute a trade as soon as possible. But what about you guys? What do you think about the Knicks and their most valuable draft asset being their 2032 first round pick? Let me know how you feel about that in the comment section below, guys, because honestly, I would love to hear from you. But that's going to do it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. And if you did, go ahead and smash that like button, leave a comment below, and of course, guys, please subscribe to the channel. Until next time, Knicks fans, take care of yourself, your families, and each other. Peace and love.